Hello, good morning, and welcome to Korpi Survival Challenge. We have $3 left. I've bought a tiny piece of land. That. We have a chainsaw, and hopefully up here in the shop there should be a tractor and a trailer and maybe a weight. That looks like us over there. Forklift there getting some service, but that looks like our beast. An old John Deere diesel 4000. It's a total of about 60 huge horsepowers. We'll go in there in a minute and see the guys, but yeah, give us a second. See if we can get the keys and make sure everything's all legit and good. Alright, so they said it's all cool. We just got to get it off the trailer. Hopefully it's not strapped down. Nope. Let's see if she starts up. Got a few lights. The ramps aren't even lined up. This is going to be... See, I had a look at the area. We're probably going to be doing a little bit of forestry work, so I got ourselves a 500 kilo weight, which they have attached it up so we can tow with a ball, like have a ball hitch on it as well as a pin hitch. So hopefully, oh, they put in a bit of a bugger of a spot, didn't they? A bit sketchy. There you go, see? Got the ball hitch and the pin hitch. Like all the lights on the trailer work. Now we've got to work out how to get to the back of the sawmill up to our land. I think it should be over here, he said. If it gets too dark, these can come up. Back in, trailer back in. And we can rotate the lights so you've got better reverse lights or better forward facing lights in case you've got to do night work. We can leave this running. And it's also got a beacon. And the blinkers on the trailer work, but not on the tractor, which is fine because the tractor is way too old to have them. So this is us. We just have to find our way to our piece of land now, and I think it's around the back of the sawmill. Look at the shadows from the lights. That is super cool. So there's a bit of a dirt track up here. So let's... It looks like it. As far as I'm aware, there is nothing on this property. There has been some surveyors out and they've marked us out some boundaries. So we know what's what, because there is literally nothing on this map except for where we just were. And we have $3, so hopefully that's enough fuel for our chainsaw to get a few trees in. Oh, there's a tractor sign there, so maybe there's other tractors. And this is us, I think. This is our driveway. What's that? Looks like the remnants of an old tractor. Looks like there's a little gazebo or something up here on the right hand side. It looks like a little party umbrella. A picnic table. There you go, that's where we're going to have lunch. That might be where we're sleeping if we don't make any money. Pardon me. Yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully we can afford to buy this block of land next to us before someone else does, otherwise we'll lose our river views. I'm not sure if we can get water out of that. It doesn't look like it with all the rocks around. So I think we'll try and steer clear of that area and just stick with what we know. Just imagine this with a couple of fields, some chickens, money flowing in. I'm just wondering if we should start sort of clearing this out so it opens up this side of our property. What are the trees like in here? They're not really going to be a lot of money's worth. That tractor we can maybe get taken away for scrap. There's a few crappy decorative ones. Hopefully we can trim the branches off those, but I don't know, maybe this is a good place to start. We will be planting more trees. However many we cut down, we will probably put up double. As long as we can. Some areas you're limited. Oh, there's a water tanker, does that work? Doesn't look like it. Nope. At least we got some free lawn art. Might be able to make some money back on scrap for those anyway, so. I'm not sure how well this tractor's going to cope with weight. I don't know how the trailer's going to cope with trees. If this one's ours, that can go. Like it will. But yeah, this is us. This is our land. This is our new house, hopefully. We've got nothing left. We've got nothing to lose. So I think we're going to be in the red before we get a chance to sell anything, because looks like they're charging us for chainsaw fuel because we've just lost $2 already. We also need to find ourselves a smallish tree, something like this, that we could use as a measuring stick. On console, there's no tools that you can have to see the length of things. If we can trim this up and just take a little bit off the end, just for now, try and keep it to a, what is it, 6, 7, let's do a 7 meter one. I mean, that's not bad. We'll just try and get a little bit more off. There we go. We got our 7 meter measuring stick, which we will upgrade as we move on. But for now, we can just put this at the end of the log, like so. Come up here, and then most of our logs will then be as close to 7 meters as we can literally get them at the moment without having a harvester. Find the edge again there, like that. Come and zonk it off. How long is that? 11 meters, so we'll be able to get another one out of that. And just repeat the process. It makes it a little bit faster. Saves you guessing. And gets everything very similar size. Can we lift this one? Nope, too heavy. It's a bummer. Yeah, I think we'll just do a few trees like that. Start clearing this area out, and then when we need to, we've got a bit of a bigger area, a nice clearer area for us to get some crops in. First things first is finding a cultivator for starters, or a plough that thing can tow. There aren't many out there that'll run on less than 100 horsepower. I have found some mods on ModHub lately. There's some more vintage style tractors and machinery. I've downloaded a few more vintage style harvesters, water tanks, things like that. It isn't a vintage series, but it's like when you're starting from scratch, you can't afford to go and buy 2020 machinery usually. I just wanted to try and find some older things and make it a bit more fun. A bit more realistic-ish. I think Clutch says that a bit, realistic-ish. And then that just gives us stepping stones. Instead of going from a $10,000 tractor, which is what we have, up to a $300,000 tractor in, that's because that's all there was, you know what I mean? So this way we have a few more options, a few more steps in between. There's one that's a couple of good ones for 30,000, a couple of good ones for 40,000. Let me lift this one. Nope, bummer. What we might do is we will stash this just here near the bush between the trees. Unhitch our trailer. Oh, not the weight as well. And we'll start trying to get some trees on here. Now if we do need more, I will not make you sit through it. I will probably just harvest a few more trees and take them, load them up, and then we'll go down together to sell. But I will try and limit the repetitiveness. Straight bugger of the tree harvesting. I'll show you as much of it as we can, but I don't want it to. Well, if it's lifting up a trailer, we shouldn't have any dramas lifting up much big lumber. That sucks. I was worried how much we can lift, and that just said to me, nope, you'll be fine. You can lift some pretty hefty stuff now. They're on, so I thought it'd be a little bit brighter than that, but anyway. I think even if we go down with 2 trees to start with, just to see value, see how the tractor handles it, see how the trailer handles it. But inside I'm sitting here going, just load up as much as you can. If it doesn't work, unload the excess. But I think we'll just take 2 trees down to start with, and then just, yeah, that'll be... It's not actually going to be a lot. They're pretty small trees in all honesty. But if we can get a couple of $1,000s for it, that is a win. Because at the moment we are in the red. That is not a good way to start. As long as we can get some dollars back in, that's all that matters, I guess. But pick up this one. We'll try and pick up a couple, and reverse is very low geared in this. I'd say the amount of weight we have on here now looks like it's pretty much our limit. So luckily our trailer is dual axle. I'm just going to strap that down so we don't knock them off. Delicate balancing act we've got going on here. May need to get ourselves a bit more of a hefty weight, or not load up so much in one load. These logs must weigh more than the trailer, so that's interesting. We've just done a couple at a time, it would have been finished already. Alright. Let's get this hitched up. Seeing how much money we're going to get. Because we've got to get a house. We've got nothing. Okie dokie, let's get back to the sawmill. Wasn't too bad. Is this the sell point for lumber? But you can purchase it too, maybe. 100 grand. $5,406, you little ripper. That will run the chainsaw for a fair amount of time, I would say. Made it back safe and sound, so that is good. Those trees must have been pretty solid. They were definitely heavy. I'm going to leave that trailer here for a minute. I'm going to venture up here because I'm thinking we need to put something down for us to sleep in. We've got 5 grand. That should get us something decent. Even this little timber cabin or a tent. Let's see what we got. 250. 18 grand. $1,000. That could be good. Gives a little bit extra cash to I'll just plonk that in there for now until we can get ourselves something more substantial. I don't really want to put up a big family home or anything crazy like that, but a nice shed. How much is that tent? 20 grand. No way. 20 grand, I'll get this thing. 10 grand for a silo. This looks alright. We'd probably put that in. I think the $1,000 one for now is a bit of a winner though. That's that, or we got the caravan. Let's go to the little cabin. That's what we're gonna do. Plonk. Go and check it out. Hook up some electricity. We're gonna be laughing. We've got like a little sink, a stove, a lounge, ooh, a bed, nice retro styling, and a toilet. Wicked. I don't know if it's going to flush because we haven't got the plumbing installed, but we now have somewhere to sleep. Let's have a look at cultivators and plows. What's that? 12 grand. Wow. 800 bucks. That's pretty good. $12,000. And there's going to be much that we can run. This little thing might be the winner. Yes, we could lease, but I'd prefer not to in this series if we can. No leasing. You own it or you don't. There is a forklift at the shop they said that we have access to use to load pallets and stuff, but other than that, if we don't own it, we don't have it. Makes it a bit more fun, a bit more realistic, and a bit harder too. Just thinking with a field, to put a field this far down, we're going to have to get stumps grinded out and everything yet. Maybe if we get something we can run a field just through here, up against the property line here, between the 2 tree rows, and just head it out. So we're not going to have the massive amounts of equipment to do a huge field, so 3 or 4 smaller ones would be better. But I'm going to chop down a few more trees and I will get back to you once we have it all loaded up. Oh, she's pretty loaded up this time. We've got 5 trees on here. 3 of the 25 meter ones and 2 of the other ones that were just, they're not so big, the little 15, like that one there. So yeah, if we can get $10,000 for this one, that would be golden. Then we'd have enough to get ourselves our cultivator or plough and start laying out our field. Got to be careful not to roll it down through here. It is super heavy. The poor little tractor's struggling so bad. I don't even, oh, it looks like they're stuck. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think we could... Probably can't get away with having this much on here again. Not with this tractor anyway. Sinking through the dirt. It's like we're in mud. Can't believe it actually pulled it. Luckily it was mostly downhill. There we go, we have enough now to grab our cultivator. Not a bad first day really. 10 trees. We've got a house. We're getting the cultivator. We still have to get money to get ourselves a seeder. And seed and fertilizer, etc. But it's a start. It is a good start. So let's just get the smallest one. What's that? 90 horsepower, 140. 2.5 meters. We'll get John Deere colour so it matches the tractor a little bit. Did cost us a tad more, but seeder wise, we don't have a lot of options. There's one there for 13 grand, one there for 7,000. So we don't have the horsepower for them ones or these ones. We could possibly get a hand planter, but these ones only do the crops that we won't have harvesters for. So yeah, definitely going to have a look at some seeders when we get some money. That's just a tank for one. So yeah, we're probably going to go for this one or this one. I'd love to get one of these ones, but we're just not ready for that yet. So I think that's the one we're probably going to get, to be honest. Need a little bit more cash before we do that. But for now, we have our cultivator, which I'm hoping... Can we just pick it up with our front grab? That way we can get everything all back in one hit. There's no linkage on the front, so we can't put on there. We could probably sit it on our trailer. Definitely having that weight on the back is helping us dramatically right now. Otherwise we'd be all up all over the place. That looks like the manure sell point. Hay bale sell point. That looks like maybe the grain and seed. Obviously this one's a timber. I haven't found anything for like dairy or eggs in that yet, but we'll have to have a look on the map. I'm pretty sure there would be a sell point. There is some of the chicken coops that actually come with an egg shop, an egg market tent. You could always put one of them in and sell that to anyone passing through. But there is plenty of options that we've got. I think what we'll do is we might get this up there. We'll drop it off next to our house. That is the start of our collection. We're probably going to be needing another $10,000 so we can get a seeder, seed, fertilizer, etc. But I don't think we'll get there today. Literally, we've made, what was it, $16,000 or $15,000 today. We've got somewhere to sleep tonight. That's all a win-win, really. We started clearing off through there. Obviously, if we go too hard clearing all these trees, once we've cleared our property, that's it. We got nothing else. So we've got to sort of be a bit cautious on what we use and what we cut. And don't get greedy. Just get what we need, buy what we need, and hopefully get some crops in the ground and start some money coming. I wouldn't mind putting some chickens in. So maybe just over here behind the house for now. As we work out where we want our farm laid out, we can probably change that But I'd say where our little cabin thing is now, we'll go back around there quickly. Where the cabin is now, we'll probably move out if we can afford to buy the land next to it. I don't think you get much land, it's mainly all water. But when we can afford that, we'll probably put our house up on the edge up here overlooking the dam, the river. And let's keep this as the farm area over here. So we have a long way to go and not to, you know, just chillin'. Do a little bit here, a little bit there, and then we'll be fine. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you're all safe and well, and we will see you on the next one.